Okay, you guys. Now, yesterday I was actually had a video rendering, and so I'm poking around on YouTube, and this video got recommended to me. I started to watch it, and as soon as I did, I knew it's like, no, 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 no. I got to stop, and we got to watch this together because it's called "When Actors Weren't Acting." And again, with all with the content here being about movies primarily, also TV shows and stuff like this, I think is just fun for all of us. And again, I saw the first couple clips. You'll see what I mean. This is something we had to see together.
Away. One scene has Nicole Kidman peeking under a bowl covering Tom Cruise's genitals.
Yeah.
For the first few takes, she didn't look surprised enough.
Yeah.
So
it
director
wasn't
Ron
impressive
Howard
enough.
had Cruise take off his underwear without Kidman's knowledge.
now that's
Did you
method
know that
acting.
in Rush Hour 2, Chris
Penis
Tucker
method
refused to
acting.
sing like Michael Jackson while filming the karaoke
Oh, I
bar
thought this
scene?
was interesting too.
Since he would do it to entertain everyone between takes, director
just
Brett
covertly
Ratner
got it.
ordered the camera operators to film him as discreetly as possible.
Don't.
While filming
That's
the
pretty
scene
good.
in American Pie, where Matt Stifler strips naked during a
Stifler.
trivia game with some girls, actor Tad Hilgenbrink actually did just that on the set.
I got big admiration for Hilgenbrink now.
As he had not informed the actresses that he would be naked,
He
their
dropped it.
surprised reactions were 100%
I like her.
authentic.
If that's her
According to the
authentic
DVD
reaction,
commentary of the
she's a
Pirates of the
keeper.
Caribbean Dead Man's Chest,
No, I
the
didn't
cast
see any
thought
of
it would be
these.
Zoe Saldana's character Anna Maria walking down the stairs, so their surprise at seeing Barbassa was genuine.
So tell me, what's become of my ship?
That's kind of cool.
Did you know that in
It's cool that they come up with some imaginative ways to get really good reactions, the reactions they want.
Inglourious Bastards, Quentin Tarantino almost choked Diane Kruger to death? In the scene where Bridget Vaughn was choked to death after
Oh.
being discovered as a spy, Diane Kruger was almost accidentally really choked. Unlike choking scenes in other movies, Tarantino insisted that Kruger be strangled for real in order to get just the right scene he wanted. Fearing that Christoph Waltz would choke her too much or
You guys should take some lessons from, us wrestlers first. We know how to work that shit without anybody dying.
too little, Tarantino decided to literally take matters into his own hands and did the scene himself.
Let me. I'm gonna do it. I only want to do this once.
Jesus Christ,
I don't
dude.
Need, I don't need.
I don't want you breathing after this and have to come back and kill you.
As a result, when they went to film the scene, Diane was actually being choked by Quentin, and her reaction in the film is very real.
Jeez.
Actors get
I
paid to portray strong
get
emotions and
reality,
make them look real.
but-
However, nothing beats catching a real reaction on film. That's exactly what happened
Oh, that
when the
wasn't-
Friends directors played a trick on Jennifer Aniston so they could capture the true face of her fear.
Oh, I didn't know.
Apparently, Ross used a fake dummy to throw down the stairs,
Well,
just as
duh.
Rachel was trying to catch up to them. Aniston was not told about the moment, which made her react.
I didn't know that. I remember that scene. You know what would have been more awesome, though? If her reaction would have been, a Nelson Muntz.
That much greater. In the Rocky Horror
That's
Picture
good.
Show, when a corpse is revealed under the dining table, the actors were genuinely shocked. None of them knew that the body
Nothing is
was there,
surprising about Rocky
with one
Horror.
exception, Tim Curry, because he was the one who had to whip the tablecloth off. In
That's pretty
Goodfellas,
good.
the scene where Paulie admonishes Henry and tells him to stop selling drugs, Paul Sorvino slaps Ray Liotta for real to elicit a scared and cornered reaction.
Oh. At that moment, Ray Liotta was like, I just want to go do Field of Dreams, bro. No, nobody slaps me in there.
Did you know that in Die Hard, when filming Gruber's death scene, Rickman was
me.
told he would be dropped on the count of 3? The director counted to 1 before dropping him, making his reaction genuine. In Liar Liar,
That's a good idea,
when Fletcher
actually.
Reed tries to
That's
get out of
cool.
a court case by beating himself up, Jim Carrey actually did beat himself up while filming that
Oh,
scene.
Jesus Christ. Again,
This one
if these guys are going to do this stuff, they got to learn to work. Us wrestlers beat ourselves all the time. Ha ha, you knew that.
Pretty scary. It could have led
Excuse
to a
me.
horrific on-camera death if not handled properly. In one of the most fascinating scenes in Now You See Me, Isla Fisher's character performs a magic trick in a water cage. While sunk underneath the surface,
Wow.
she begins to unlock herself from the chains she's strapped into and swims back up to the top. While filming, her costume got stuck in the chains, preventing her ability to release herself.
Oh,
As she
shit.
began to drown, everyone on the set believed she was giving the scene her all. Finally, after 3 minutes, she was rescued, and the footage of her struggle stayed in the movie.
3 minutes?
The
Holy shit. My fat ass would have been dead. I ain't got 3 minutes of air. That's creepy shit right there, no? That's the most fascinating
While
one
filming,
so far.
her costume got stuck in the chains, preventing her ability to release herself. As she began to drown, everyone on the set believed she was giving the scene her all.
I can't believe they didn't have a safe, not
Finally,
word obviously,
after
but
3 minutes,
safe
she was
motion
rescued,
she could make
and the
to let
footage
them
of her
know.
struggle stayed in the movie. The 2017 remake of IT goes out of
Wow.
its way to portray convincing
of
horror
IT?
by frightening the juice boxes out of its grade school cast.
Internet technology? Okay.
To ensure that the cast of kids gave realistic expressions of horror as they first
They
discovered
terrified them.
Pennywise, the horrible clown monster, the directors made sure they had no idea what he looked like and kept the monster
terrified
separated
him,
from
yeah.
them. The kids didn't see images of the clown until they filmed the projector scene. Their growing
Oh.
horror and final shock were as real as the audience's.
Traumatized kids for the rest of their lives, but god damn it, we got the shot.
After being locked out of his dressing room during a Broadway show in
Priorities.
Birdman, Michael Keaton's character, Regan Thompson, is forced to speed walk through Times Square wearing nothing but his undies. While a few paid extras were inserted into the film, Times Square wasn't closed to the public.
Wow.
Many real people made it into
That
the
would've been
final
kinda
shoot,
cool, actually.
and their reactions to seeing Michael Keaton running around in his underwear were completely genuine.
Wow,
Avengers
that's kind of
Infinity
cool.
War cracked all the
Attaboy,
screen records
I like
around the
Michael
world.
Keaton.
When Thanos uses the Infinity Stone and the majority population of the universe disappears, Tom Holland hugs Robert Downey Jr. instinctively and begins to express his feelings,
Oh,
which was
wow,
not part of the movie.
That's
During the
really
filming
cool.
of the infamous
Wow,
scene in The Omen,
that's an
where
amazing
Catherine
scene.
and Damien go to the
Nice
zoo
job,
and the monkeys
Tom
attack
Holland.
the car, Lee
Holy
Remick's
crap.
reaction was genuine, as the filmmakers had taken a baby monkey and placed it in the car, which caused them to attack the vehicle.
Yeah,
With all
that'll
the
shake you
fighting
up a little
that was
bit.
going on the set of Fight Club,
Be a
it was
little
inevitable
concerned.
that someone would eventually throw a real punch.
Well, duh.
In a fight scene between Edward Norton and Brad
Happens
Pitt,
in a
Norton went off script
wrestling match
per
all the
the
time.
director's instructions. Unsure what to do, he hit Pitt for real in an unusual place.
Motherfucker! Hit me in the ear! By the ear, man!
You
Will
know,
Ferrell didn't know when the
we know that though, like with a slap in wrestling and stuff, because we take those for real. They're real slaps. That's why. Don't hit my ear, bro. Don't pop my eardrum. Come on, guys.
Jack in the Box would go off in the 2003 comedy movie Elf. Director Jon Favreau was actually the one controlling when Jack would pop out via remote control. The fear and apprehension we see in Ferrell's face is authentic.
Is the real deal. That's good stuff.
If you've seen the
you wouldn't be able to
40-year-old
help but
Virgin,
flinch.
you'll
No
most
way.
likely remember the
Oh,
hilarious
yeah.
scene in which Steve Carell gets his chest waxed. We can definitely tell
Kelly
you that
Clarkson.
those pure screams of agony weren't fake, as he actually had his chest waxed for the scene, and his pain was very real.
¿Cómo se llama? No! Kelly Clarkson! No! Nipple fuck!
Not every off-script
Nipple
reaction has
fuck.
to be terror
That was a
or
great
disgust.
scene, too. I
Some
liked
can be a
that
bit
movie.
wholesome too. Good Will Hunting follows the relationship
really?
between
I
Matt
like
Damon
this
and
movie.
his therapist Robin Williams. While trying to break down the emotional barriers, Williams' character takes a moment to tell a story about his late wife farting in the middle of the night.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous.
You know, she used to fart in her sleep.
The whole scene is completely unscripted.
Wow.
Just a moment of Robin Williams' magic that left both actors sharing a genuine laugh.
One night it was so loud it woke the dog up.
In Kingsman:
Wow.
The Secret Service,
That was
all the
improvised?
cast
Wow.
were really underwater
Wow.
during the
Robin
flooding of the
Williams,
first
come on.
test.
Wow.
Hence,
Oh, that's
everyone's
freaky.
scared faces were real as they tried to get out, especially since the machine lowering the room was supposed to stop periodically, and it didn't. It doesn't matter how many rehearsals
would-
are done and
she's gonna have
precautions are
somebody
taken.
freaking
Sometimes
die
things
of a
on
heart
set
attack
just
or
don't go
some
to
shit.
plan. This was the case during the filming of Back to the Future, when careful planning was done for the rope hanging scene. After numerous practices, they were confident the scene would run smoothly.
And confidence.
During filming, the rope was pulled too tight around his neck, and he began to visibly choke and panic as seen in the film. It took him passing out for the rest of the crew to realize he wasn't acting. In The Exorcist, Ellen
he actually got choked out before they realized something had gone wrong. You guys might want to pay more attention.
Was filming a scene in which she was being slapped by her demon-possessed daughter
designated?
and then yanked to the other side of the room. Director William Friedkin was not happy with the result and instructed a crew member to pull it much harder, and Burstyn was pulled with such force that she broke her tailbone.
Oh, shit.
The shot made it into the final movie, with Burstyn's pain caught on camera and being 100%.
That was, yeah, you can see how stiff that landing is.
In movie threads, the crew set off an enormous smoke bomb to create the image of the mushroom cloud rising over Sheffield. But the residents actually thought that a bomb had gone off, resulting in a very genuine reaction from everyone.
I would say. So that's basically the movie version of the War of the Worlds thing that happened on radio, where everybody thought it was legit. That was good. I'm glad I paused after watching the first few clips in here to watch that with you guys, because that was good. There was some great stuff in there. That whole thing in the tank where she was caught up, that's just beyond terrifying to me. I can't even imagine. Yeah, they'd have known I was faking because they'd have seen all the yellow rising to the surface when I pissed myself.